How's it going, guys? Wicked Wild Stuff here, back for another video, and today we're gonna be finally dipping our toes into scripting. We're gonna start off simple. Today we're just gonna talk about variables, what you can put in them, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a short video this time, actually. But let's just dive into it. I've already got a script prepared for us. So first off, I know this looks like a lot. We're gonna break it down. So basically, variables. You can have a local variable or a global one. The only difference is you having local first. So like local goody, or just saying goody equals 5 or 6 or whatever. And yeah, you can just have it say that. But for most things, you're gonna want to do local, because global variables can be accessed by anything, right? So you don't want global variables, especially if you're gonna have a lot of different things. We went over this in local versus we went over this in client versus server. But yeah, variables, think of them as jars, right? You put the thing in the jar, save it for later, take it out when you need it, put new things in the jar. It's very simple to just store whatever you put in there. For example, apple equals 1, banana equals Goobertown, carrot equals false, dog water equals brick color blue, and elephant equals all of them. See, for this video, we're also gonna go a little bit into the different things you can put into variables, what they are. Here we have a number value, of course, number, self-explanatory. And what we have here is called a string. Now for strings, you're gonna be putting stuff in parentheses, like banana equals Goobertown, for example, or you could have like house or whatever you might want to put in there, right? And then you have carrot equals false. False and true are a whatchamacallit. They are a boolean. Now boolean values can only be true or false. Right. Then for dog water, brick color is one of many what we call data types. Now data types, there's a lot of them. Each one's probably gonna have its own like video, except for like smaller ones like brick color. Most of them are gonna probably have their own video because they are like big things. For example, instead of brick color, we could have enum dot let's see, axis, or you have like key codes for when you want things to be like key code activated. So yeah, all right. And then last but not least, elephant has what we call a table. It stores several different things. So like instead of having apple, banana, carrot, I could have 1, 2, 3, 4, or like Goobertown 5, 8, 7. And they're all separated by commas, right? And for variables, you can change them at any point in the script, which is no reason you don't want global variables. Because like, oh, I want to put my variable here. Well, this uses the same name as that, so when I change this to equal, if I want a new variable called apple, it's just going to change the old apple. But yeah, like I said, you can change what each variable equals any point in the script afterwards. But first, let me just show you that they all actually store their things. So we're gonna print out, which you're gonna need your output open for this. If you don't remember, it's on the view tab, and it's this second box right here. So we're gonna print out elephant since it has all of our variables in it. And now when we hit play, if we look in here and open up this little arrow, you can see all of our variables. 1, Goobertown, false, bright blue. So now, if I go, oh, I want carrot to actually equal true, which I think it will still show the original caret. I think it'll still come up as false, so let me also just put caret, just so I can show you that it's going to equal true no matter what. Yeah, the table stored the original version of the variable. But as you can see, caret now equals true. Alright. Now there's a lot of things you can do with variables, but there's one thing you can't do, and that is use certain names called reserved names. Now reserved names are things like false or there's also and, there's quite a few words that you can't use in the name of the variables. But like if you really wanted to, you could have a variable called like true G or something like that. Just a little interesting tidbit, just so you're not confused and trying to have a variable called true just for you to get an error. If I can spell true, just for you to get an error and be like, why isn't it working? No. And yeah, that's all you really need to know for variables. We're gonna go more in depth in the next video by going over printing, and then after that we'll do, no, we'll see, probably if statements. Anyways,